I don't know why fill-ins make the girls want to tussle, but I do them all the time. If you want to see, stay tuned.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to 9 Lux Nails. Today I have a client here for her 3-week fill and we're going straight in and getting right to it. I did go ahead and remove her previous design and also made sure to remove any excess oils and shine from her nail bed, and then I went in with my Mia Secret primer and dehydrator, and now we're going in with the exact same acrylic that was previously used, which is my Mia Secret Cover Nude Blush. I absolutely love this acrylic, and this is one of my major helpful tips for being able to do a fill-in on your client. A lot of the girls are doing freestyles and they are using colored acrylics, which colored acrylics are fun to use. It does save you time, but if you know that your clients want to return and you know that it is a struggle to remove all of that other colored acrylic, I highly recommend and advise you guys to stray away from the colored acrylics immediately. I use this Cover Nude blush and I also use gel polish because it is much easier to remove gel polish from the nails and do your fill-in with the same colored acrylic that you previously used. A lot of the times our clients come in and request a freestyle or request for you to do what you please, but you also want to make sure that you're making it easier on yourself. So clients don't always know the ins and outs behind doing the nails. So for my clients that I know will come back every 2 to 3 weeks and get their nails redone, I will absolutely not use colored acrylic on them. I will use my Cover Nude blush and go in with polish and give the same effect and design as I would with colored acrylic. Now, if there is clients and they request a specialty set, they request to use colored acrylic, they know they're going to wear that set until the nails fall off or come off, or they take them off or soak them off, however they get them off, that is the only option for using colored acrylic. Now, if you do an ombre, that's different because you can still come in and use your Cover Nude blush or whatever nude you use to do the ombre, but I would not recommend going straight in with a bold colored acrylic and then knowing that client will be back in 3 weeks. It's going to give you a headache, and before the appointment already starts, you're frustrated. Take it from me, I did go the whole colored acrylic route when I first started doing nails and getting into it and seeing all of the beautiful collections and all of the pretty acrylics and glitters. But when my clients returned and it was time to remove that acrylic, that drill down, first of all, is very unhealthy for the client's natural nail bed because you will be drilling for dear life, and sometimes you may get to the point where you are drilling into the client's nail bed and they will acquire much more breaking of their nails because the nail bed is weakened to the highest power. So don't go in and drill the acrylic down because that is just a no. It's not necessary. Go in with a nude acrylic and adapt to using gel polish. It's so much easier and it saves you a ton of time, and you will have more turnaround with your clients. They will come back because they know she's not finna cause me any pain to my hand. That is just a few of my helpful tips. If you guys want me to go more in depth on this topic, please comment down below if you're a nail tech and you just don't understand. But fill-ins are very much acceptable in the nail community, and you want to be able to offer fill-ins to your clients. A lot of people also say that they soak the nails off each and every time. That's just an unnecessary hour that you could actually be adding another client to your schedule. So it is much deeper than just doing the nails and taking them off each time and doing another freestyle each. Ladies, we are the nail techs. We know what's best, and you want your clients to trust your better judgment. So offer the fill-in, rebalance the nails, and then we go in with a new design and everybody is happy. And now my fill-in is done, the acrylic is laid, everything is in place, there is no large apex. When you're doing shorter nails, you don't have to build the apex so huge in the first place. So we have a seamless fill-in, everything looks lovely, and now I can go in and give her the Halloween design that she requested. Now this Halloween design is fairly easy to recreate. It is skeleton fingers, and then I just did a little bit of freestyle on two of the other nails and did another solid black nail, and it turned out absolutely adorable. So I am going in first and painting the nails with my Beetles brand jet black polish. This is the first coat, and as you can see, it is absolutely the blackest black. I live for this black. When the Halloween season starts, I always go and purchase 2 of the larger bottles of the black and white because I use these colors the most. If not in every single set, I will be using Beetles brand black and white. So I go in, and this is just the first coat, and yes, I will still do 2 coats. So I go in with my first coat that is very nice. I will cure that in the light for 60 seconds, and then I will proceed with my second coat, and then we will go in and create the skeleton design. Now that both layers of the black gel polish have been cured, I am going in with my Beetles brand white, and look how amazing that white is on top of black. Some white polishes just don't show up as a true white. It always looks so sheer on top of black, but this Beetles brand black and white are so compatible with each other. I will not stray from this brand whatsoever. It saves my life. You don't have to go over your design twice. It's just amazing. I live for them. I'm so grateful to them. And if you have a particular gel polish brand that you use, that is totally fine, but I highly advise everyone to simply purchase the black and white from Beetles, and they actually come in a set together, so you don't have to purchase them separately. The black and white can always be purchased together as a duo. And as you can see, I'm just going in and creating bone-like effects. So I am starting with 2 little circles at the bottom of the nail and then proceeding with a curved motion to create just a bone effect. I do have a reference picture, so if you don't know exactly how bone should look, then go ahead over to Pinterest or Instagram and get you a inspo picture, and just make sure that you are giving your very best when it comes to nail art. And I also recommend that you do not rush your nail art. Take your time, your clients will be showing their hands off to everyone, and you just want them to look like everything is in place. So I absolutely take my time and make sure that everything is in line, and then I will cure this nail in my lamp for 60 seconds and proceed to do the next finger. And always remember, while you're working on one hand, you want to have the other hand either cured and waiting for the next design, so that you don't just have idle time sitting there. You're actually working on one hand while one hand is curing, and then bouncing back in that manner. It saves you a lot of time, and we always want to make sure we are working smart and not hard.
If you want to change lives, starting with yours, you belong at Chamberlain University, where you're guided by expert nurses who've got your back, so you can earn your BSN in just 3 years. Chamberlain University, belong to something greater.
Now for this freestyle art on this finger, I did start by putting some blooming gel on the nail, only to a portion of the nail, about 75%, and then I'm going in with my black Beetles polish, and I will put the polish on the remaining 25% of the nail, and then let the blooming gel cascade the remaining up. So I'm just doing these little flicker motions to kind of create an ombre, but I wanted to still be on the Halloween theme, so I'm just going to cascade up in this manner, and you see the effect that it is giving. I just came up with that and I love it, so I will be using it on other clients. It just gives like a little graveyard effect. And after curing that in my light for 60 seconds, I'm going to go in and create just the top of a skeleton head and add a few more bones to the nail, and that's going to be the finished touches for this freestyle nail. So I'm just doing a little circular motion to act as the head of the skeleton, and then I will go in and create 2 little small dainty little bones to tie the nail in together. And of course, I have to add my little dots like parsley. I love throwing dots on everything. It just adds a extra little touch, and I love how that turned out. So I'm going to cure it in my light for 60 seconds, and then I will come back and add the black dots to the skeleton head to create the holes that are in a skeleton head. So that's the eyeball portion, and that will wrap up this freestyle finger. And of course, the final nail will be a jet black fingernail. Nothing major will happen besides 2 coats of the Beetles brand jet black polish, and then this set will be complete. Now, you know I cannot go into the Halloween season without using my Extreme Glow in the Dark top coat. My clients absolutely love this top coat. On any design, I can apply it and it will glow in the dark. So even on my spring sets, even on my summer sets, any set that I create, I can apply this glow in the dark top coat and it gives the glow in the dark effect versus having all glow in the dark polish, or as we were speaking to earlier, glow in the dark acrylic that you just don't need. So get yourself a glow in the dark top coat. It saves a ton of time. It goes on crystal clear. It does not change the effect of the design that I created. Nothing of the sort. And I'm going in and doing 2 coats so that she gets that very spooky Halloween feel with glowing in the dark. And here is the finished nail. Super simple and easy. If you recreate this, be sure to tag me on Instagram because I love to see it. Thank you all so much, and until next time, don't forget to follow my socials.